The scriptures lays out a very interesting thought. Let me share this with you. It says in John 1, starting in verse 1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was nothing made that was made. In him was life, and the life that was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. I look at that text in John 1, and to me, as a Christian, I fully believe that Jesus and my Heavenly Father, as they formed and put this earth together, they set things in an order. And setting that in an order was a way for us to exist so that we could exist in peace and in love. But it seems that, not very far after the beginning of that mankind decided to go their own way and do their own thing. Well, then trouble came in. We could go back and read that count in Genesis. But my point I want to share with you today is this. Thomas Aquinas made a quote one time, and as he was laying it out, he was talking about that in the case of creatures, the existence of creatures, that often creatures want to become the creator. And the creature itself wants to tell the creator how things are going to be. A person who creates, well, let's just say this, a person who invents an item. Just say that item decided then to tell them this is how you're going to be. Well, it wouldn't make any sense. What if the author wrote a book, and as the author wrote a book, then all of a sudden the text of the book changed from what the author had wrote, and now the text is dictating what the author said, although it's not the author's words. You see, it's confusing and makes no sense. It's much like us looking at the way God has designed and laid things out and put things in an order for us, and then we decide the order is better, or we try to tell God, you know what, I think it would be better this way or that way, instead of going to the Word and reading and saying, no, He said it should be a certain way, and it's there for a purpose. We often try that with a doctor. We go to a doctor that's a knowledgeable, a helpful doctor that lays out a way for us to overcome an illness that we face, but we refuse to take the medication that the doctor has given and want to know why we're not healed. Well, it's because we didn't follow the physician. With Jesus being the great physician, then we ought to look to him for all guidance and truth. And if we're looking for that guidance and truth, that means we have to humbly submit ourselves as the creature unto the creator. Now, that's a difficult thing to do, especially in America, because we're a fiercely independent people. But we need to remember that God allowed us to exist and be in this country, that we get to be here. We're blessed to be here, to be able to help others. Let's not let that blessing go away. Let's go back to what Jesus has told us, that he and our Heavenly Father are the creators and that we are the creatures. Let's humbly submit to him and his will. Have you taken time to get into his word today? To read just a little bit, to examine it some, to seek for guidance and peace in your life and how to treat and love others? If you haven't, take a moment to do that. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.